To the town of Alfree rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Hello viewers and welcome to another episode of Trash Talk on Lancer. In this episode, Raleigh. Sir Walter Raleigh, English writer, poet, soldier, politician, courtier, spy, explorer and the fuck is a landed gentleman? Anyway, he was famous for trying to find the El Dorado, lost city of gold, while redefining the word trying during the trip. However, Sir Raleigh was still a fine soldier and have accomplished many campaigns throughout his life. A piece of his fame that the Raleigh is trying to emulate as an all-rounder mech that can handle anything in its way. Looking at its stat, Raleigh is a tough mech with high health, 1 armor, and decent evasion. Its speed is decent, enough to get it mobile, but its heat cap is terrible with an E-defense that's barely above minimum. While it has a nice sensor range, it can't do tech attack well. Onto its traits, Raleigh has 2 of them. Its first trait, Full Metal Jacket, allows you to reload all your weapons at the end of your turn if you have not attacked or forced any save rolls on others during your turn. You probably can imagine what 99% of Raleigh builds are involved with already. Its second trait, Shielded Magazine, let Raleigh still be capable of ranged attack even when jammed. Why? Because Revolver can't be jammed. With 5 system points, Raleigh can't really accept a lot of systems. However, it can pack a punch or several as it has 3 weapon mounts, 1 double low, 1 flex and 1 heavy. As a part of its core system, the Raleigh has an integrated weapon called the IPSN M35 Mjolnir cannon. No, not that Mjolnir. See that gun in Raleigh's chest, that's the Mjolnir. Because nothing is more cowboy than shoving a giant gun in your chest. It's a pretty good gun, you can fire it every time you reload as a free action. But, it's going to get better when you activated Raleigh's core power, Thunder God. No, not him either. The other kind of thunder. For every turn you didn't fire the M35, the gun gains 2 more rounds in the chamber, starting with 0 in the chamber and 6 at max. When you fire the gun, it unloads all the bullets for 4 damage per round to the maximum of 24 damage. If 4 or more chambers are fired, the weapon gains AP tag to pierce right through armor as well as capable of shredding target on hit until the end of its next turn. Obviously, the primary weakness here is that the gun requires charging, and if you miss, that's 24 damage going bye-bye. But, if you hit, someone is gonna have a bad time. On to the rest of the license, you get hand cannon and breaching charges in the first section. Hand cannon.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Is basically a big bloody pistol. Good damage, reliable but requires reloading after every shot. Breaching charges are kinda a slight upgrade over the GMS Hex charges with a few changes. The first mode, Thermal Grenades, let you lob a grenade that deals 1d6 energy damage in half if your targets manage to dodge. The grenades also deal 10 AP damage to objects and terrain, which in most cases mean blowing a hole right through a wall or cover. The second mode, Breaching Charges, let you attach a mine on not just a nearby empty space but also adjacent wall, cover or terrain. This mine doesn't detonate normally however but instead is triggered manually with quick action. It deals twice the damage as thermal grenades on people, and 3 times the damage on the environment. However, please remember that it's still a mine, it only activates on the start of your next turn so you can't just throw it and then blow people up immediately. In the second section, aside from Raleigh itself, you get Roland Chamber and Bolt Thrower. Roland Chamber lets you do that incredibly dramatic scene where a character reloads their gun with special bullet that deals a lot of damages. Basically, your very next loading weapon deals 1d6 more explosive damage with a chance of knocking people down after you reload your weapons. Bolt Thrower is another big fucking cannon. Lots of damage, reliable, decent range, but again, need reloading after every shot. In the final section, we have Uncle Class C/C and Kinetic Hammer. So, Uncle Class Comp Con or C/C, what's the difference between C/C and NHP? Well, it's simple. NHP is an eldritch being made out of mathematic equations and computer language that is enslaved to serve its human master. Comp Con is more like a really advanced piece of operating system. And in this case, the Uncle Class C/C is good at firing your gun on its own. Pick any one of your weapon that's heavy class or smaller, and Uncle will shoot the gun for you as a free action but it's probably gonna be a bad shot with +2 difficulty. You could still fire the gun manually, but Uncle won't be able to fire the gun in the same turn, and after Uncle fired the gun, you can't use it for more shooting or reaction or whatever until the start of your next turn. Oh, and if Uncle goes crazy, it won't be able to control your mech. It however can still control your gun and fire it randomly. Lastly, the kinetic hammer. Yes, it's a hammer. Huge damage, super reliable, but short threat range. Good for beating the shit out of people. As a conclusion, Raleigh is good at exchanging fire at any range. In most cases, you are definitely building Raleigh around using loading weapons, so you will be jumping in and out of range to dodge and weave on the field. Be sure to be quick on your movement and control your desired distance. Raleigh will do well.
It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.